Now, this movie, we're kicking off the year with the 355, and this is a movie that I want to be a fly on the wall during the filming process. If you could relive any moment you had with the cast, either on set or off set, what moment would that be?
I would just probably pick that whole month of July in Paris, filming. I think that was one of the most memorable experiences I ever had. I mean, I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and also it was a great summer, and it was pre-pandemic, and there was just a different energy. We were shooting in all these really exotic locations and not on a green screen, and able to sort of improvise and riff off of things, and we were, everybody was supportive of that. So I'll do July in Paris in 2019.
Diane said the exact same thing. She said there was a moment that you guys were eating at like brunch or something, and all the guys were eating salads and water because they had to take their shirts off the next day.
That's true. Edgar and I were very concerned about, what that would eventually look like. But yeah, and you don't want to do any diet in Paris. That's not the place for that. But I think this was one of those experiences where everybody really did get along, and we would somehow shoot what we needed to shoot and never really go over. And then we would sometimes go to a restaurant and kind of sit outside, and it's in Europe, and think about the day we had. And so, yeah, it's pretty special in that regard.
I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to jump right over to here, but I'm really hoping we get a season 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But just curious, like, what do you want next for Bucky? Because that was such a wonderful arc that we got with him.
I agree. I mean, we did, and I'm not the one to be able to tell you what the next best thing for him is. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I feel that it was nice to get him to a good place and have him kind of sort of come back around to accepting himself and his past, and find his own place in the world now, and his own sense of family and values. So we'll see what's going to top that off. I don't know.
We got, it still said Winter Soldier at the end, so I'm like, there's more.
There could always be.
There can always be. So we're kicking off the year with the 355, and this is the time where we're trying to kind of lock in our New Year's resolutions. Do you have one? Do you make New Year's resolutions, and what was yours?
I feel like I don't, and maybe I should more than not. But I thought I would just be more present. That's sort of what I've been fighting hard to do. And I think we're living in the world that we're living in with technology and everything happening so quickly. And I think it's hard to do that. And I think we all got to find our moments of stillness, whatever that may be for people.
Hanging out in Paris, yeah.
Paris, yeah, that will do it.
Hopefully we'll get
You can't go to Paris and walk around there with your phone, looking at your phone.
Right. Got to look up. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really lovely talking to you. Congrats on the
Thank
film.
you, you too.